Hello my dear students, welcome to my physics class. Our today's topic vector algebra, addition and subtraction of vectors. Now the direction of resultant vector. Already we have determined the magnitude of the resultant vector. Now we will determine what will be the direction of the resultant vector. Here the angle of the resultant vector with the p vector is theta. That is, we have to determine the value of theta. If we determine the value of theta, we can say the direction of the resultant vector. Now from this triangle OCD is a right angle triangle. Here tan theta is equal to CD by OD. Here CD perpendicular and OD base. Perpendicular divided by base tan theta. Therefore tan theta is equal to CD by OD, and CD divided by OD is equal to, OD is equal to OA plus AD. Therefore OA plus AD. And tan theta is equal to, already we know CD is equal to Q sin alpha and AD is equal to Q cos alpha. Therefore for CD Q sin alpha, OA means P and AD means Q cos alpha. Therefore tan theta is equal to Q sin alpha divided by P plus Q cos alpha. That is, from the magnitude of two vectors and the angle between them, we can determine the angle theta, that is the angle of the resultant vector with the p vector. By this equation we will be able to determine the angle of the resultant vector with p vector. So our final equations are: resultant R is equal to root over p square plus q square plus twice pq cos alpha, and tan theta is equal to Q sin alpha divided by P plus Q cos alpha. From this equation we can determine the magnitude of the resultant vector, and from this equation we can determine the direction of the resultant vector. Now maximum value of resultant vector. The resultant R is equal to P square plus Q square plus twice PQ cos alpha. If P and Q are two vectors and the angle between them is alpha, then already we have determined the resultant of these two vectors P and Q are root over P square plus Q square plus twice PQ cos alpha. R will be maximum, that is the value of R will be maximum when the cos alpha, the value of cos alpha will be maximum. That is, the value of R depends on P, Q and alpha. But P and Q are fixed, so the value of R depends on alpha. When cos alpha is maximum, the value of R is maximum. When the cos alpha is minimum, value of R is minimum. Therefore R will be maximum when cos alpha is equal to 1 or alpha is equal to 0 degree. That is, we know the value of cos alpha, the maximum value of cos alpha is equal to 1. This is the maximum value 1, and minimum is minus 1. That is, maximum value of cos is 1 and minimum is minus 1. When cos alpha is equal to 1, then alpha is equal to 0 degree. That is, cos 0 degree is equal to 1. Therefore alpha is equal to 0 degree. That is, if the angle between two vectors is 0 degree, then the resultant will be maximum. That is, if two vectors act in the same direction, angle 0 degree means two vectors will be acted in the same direction. And R max, that is maximum value of R, is equal to P square plus Q square plus twice PQ cos 0 degree. And we already know cos 0 degree is equal to 1. Therefore r max is equal to p square plus q square plus twice pq. Here cos 0 degree is equal to 1, or r max is equal to root over p plus q whole square. Therefore we can write r max is equal to p plus q. This is the maximum value of two vectors. Now the minimum value of resultant vector. The resultant r is equal to p square plus q square plus twice pq cos alpha. We know it. R will be minimum when the cos alpha is equal to -1. That is, when cos alpha is maximum, r is maximum. When cos alpha is minimum, r is minimum. But minimum value of cos alpha is -1, or alpha is equal to 180 degree. We know cos 180 degree is equal to -1. When the angle between two vectors is 180 degree, then the resultant will be minimum. That is, two vectors will be acted in opposite direction. When two vectors act in opposite direction, then the angle between them is 180 degree. Therefore, we can write r minimum is equal to p square plus q square plus twice pq cos 180 degree, and the value of cos 180 degree is equal to -1. Therefore, here 2pq into -1 is equal to minus twice pq. Here minus sign for cos 180 degree is equal to -1. If we multiply -1 into if we multiply -1 with the twice pq, we will get minus twice pq. Therefore, r minimum is equal to p square plus q square minus twice pq, and r minimum is equal to p difference q whole square. Because we don't know which one is greater, p or q. It may be from this equation we can write p minus q whole square or q minus p whole square. Both are correct. So p difference q. If p is greater than q, then p minus q, and if q is greater than p, then q minus p. Therefore, r minimum is equal to p difference q. This is the minimum value of resultant value of two vectors p and q. Maximum and minimum value of resultant vector we have determined already. R max is equal to p plus q. That is, the maximum magnitude of resultant vector is equal to the sum of the magnitude of the vectors. That is, p is the magnitude of p vector and q is the magnitude of q vectors. Therefore, the maximum magnitude of the resultant vector r max is equal to p plus q. That is, sum of the magnitude of the two vectors. And r minimum is equal to p difference q. That is, the minimum magnitude of the resultant is equal to the subtraction of the magnitudes of the vectors. That is, the maximum value cannot be greater than sum of the magnitude of the two vectors, and minimum value cannot be less than the subtraction of the magnitude of two vectors. That is, the resultant vector must be within these two range. That is, minimum is subtraction and maximum is summation of the magnitude of two vectors. Mathematical problem. The angle between two vectors with magnitude 20 Newton and 60 Newton is 30 degree. What is the magnitude of their resultant? That is, the magnitude of two vectors are given. The magnitude of first vector is 20 Newton and the magnitude of second vector is 60 Newton, and the angle between them is 30 degree. We have to determine the magnitude of their resultant. So solution, here p, let first vector is p vector, p is equal to 20 Newton and q is equal to 60 Newton. Angle alpha is equal to 30 degree. What is the value of r? And we know resultant R is equal to root over p square plus q square plus twice pq cos alpha. Therefore R is equal to p square means 20 square, q square means 60 square, and 2 into 20 into 60 cos 30 degree. If we calculate this, we will get R is equal to root over 6078.4 Newton, and finally R is equal to 77.96 Newton, and this is the answer. Now homework. Two vectors of equal magnitude are acting at a point at the same time. The magnitude of the resultant is equal to the magnitude of any one of them. Determine the angle between them. My dear students, please try to solve this problem.